Hello there, everybody. DingoCrash here, and today we're recording another vlog video that I haven't recorded in a while. And as you can see, I have actually lost a lot of weight during this keto diet. So, like a lot of my, whenever I was watching the last video that I was doing, you could see that I was a little bit more chubby than I am now. And I actually lost, I know to measure it in pretty much in kilograms and stuff like that. So I actually managed to lose around 16 kilograms. Yeah, it's crazy, but I managed to do this with the whole keto diet. So there's that. So in the previous video, I was doing I was talking about various things, and I wanted to do a little Q&A session. So we're gonna start off the video with the Q&A section, and I'm gonna be answering your guys' questions and stuff like that, and hopefully people are gonna ask more questions, and I can respond in the next video. So it will be kind of a chain thing to do. Alright, so first question by CoolPro, which he has 7 questions in total. First question is, what would you like to be doing for your main channel and Retrotronic in the future, in comparison to what you're currently doing for both of them in the present? In the present? Okay, I kind of read this in a really weird way, but what I plan to do for my own channel is I'm thinking of doing a little bit of variations whenever it comes to Let's Plays and walkthroughs, stuff that are going to be with commentary and stuff that are going to be without commentary. I was thinking of, games that I'm going to be doing to pretty much separate the commentary on stuff on 100% and stuff like that. Like, let's say if I'm going to do a walkthrough, like I'm going to do a regular Let's Play, a non-100% one, but I will do, a non-commentary type of thing where I will be guiding people how to get 100% in these, in those certain games and stuff like that. So I'm still thinking about that, and there's a lot more to come. That's of course, and I have this week, off from work. So I'm gonna be trying to do a big recording session and get a lot more things done. And as for Retrotronic, which I have my friend Leon over here. He's not really saying anything because he might jump in if we have to say something here and there. But what we're planning to do for Retrotronic, we're planning to do a whole lot of, live streaming, recording videos like montages and stuff like that, and, us playing, different video games. And that's actually a lot of games that I don't do on my own channel. It's more co-op kind of thing. Right now what we're trying to do, especially in Retrotronic, is to somewhat build a community. So it will be more than just like, people coming to live streams and stuff like that. And, when we ask for suggestions and stuff like that, we expect people to, go beyond their little box and, think of something a little bit more interesting that would be a good concept for the channel. Because, we're most likely going to do sponsorships, we're going to do giveaways, we're going to do a whole lot of things that we have in mind. Leon, do you have anything to add?
Yes, we will make 2019 great for Retrotronic.
Mm-hmm.
And for you, and yes, even you. Yeah, that one who just said who, me? Yeah, you.
Pretty much. So there's a lot of things to come. There's a lot of things that we are trying to accomplish as a team. And I think that really Retrotronic is one of the channels that we've actually managed to successfully make and continue making it. You second? Sorry
Bless
about
you.
that. Yeah, sorry, I sneezed. Alright, moving on to the next question. How do you reckon you plan on keeping your online presence on YouTube as a whole? You see, I'm a very nostalgic person, so there is no way I will abandon my channel anytime. Like, I'm planning to use YouTube until the day I die, pretty much. Because it's something, and it's something that I've been using for years, and I've met people, I've met a lot of, I've done a lot of things here on the internet, and there is like, to me, my presence on YouTube feels more than just some hobby. It feels like, I've met people, I got to communicate with people and stuff like that. So it feels a whole lot more than just some channel. And there was a lot of people that I met, that I'm in a personal, kind of friendship. So there's a lot to gain from this. I don't think, there are a lot of people that, do this just for entertainment, as a hobby. But for me, it's beyond a hobby, which is why whenever I barely get feedback, it kind of pisses me off on videos, because it's like, hey, I'm doing a Q&A. People comment stuff, but don't ask any questions. It's just like, do you even pay attention? It's just like, it feels like I'm talking to my customers at work that don't listen to a word I say. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Third question: what drives you to put out content you're at the worst times? Especially when it comes to the times where times in your life that are so eventful. You feel your spare time is very limited, but still manage to make time to put out content anyway. I'll tell you this much. I'm willing to do a whole lot more beyond to what I'm doing now, because right now I'm not doing really anything on my channel. And I'm gonna be honest with you, which the reason why I'm not being active on YouTube like that is because a lot of, trying to get to satisfy subscribers, try to get people to get together or to like your content when you try to do different things, and the feedback that you're craving as a creator is not there. Now, what is that gonna do to a person who's trying to, stream more, record more videos? This is literally one of the main reasons why I rarely did recordings at this point. It's due to the fact that I barely got any feedback. And I have to, share everything, on social media and stuff like that, just to get little, just a few comments here and there. And people don't understand that content creating is impacting the creator, giving a good positive impact on the creator when feedback is provided. Just like, when a person comes up with a video game, when a company comes up with a video game, they need feedback in order to know what to better in, stuff in their game. And to me, in the past few years, that feedback that I was getting back in 2010, 2009, back when I was using Crash Bandicoot 12, it was a whole lot more than what I have now. So, you try to grow, yet the feedback is decreasing, which is really disappointing in a big way, because it's like, hey, you know, I'm a content creator, I'm trying to make things for people. Hell, I want to hold a tournament on Retrotronic, or even on my own channel, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I want to do, but when the feedback is not there and people don't understand that, that's when you'll rarely see content from me. But at a certain point, I'm just gonna not give a fuck about my subscribers, and I'm just gonna do my own things, and you know, if people like it, if they don't, they don't. If they want to leave feedback, they leave feedback. If they don't, they don't. Like, whatever. So that's my take on that. If you were to redo a project or multiple projects that you've done in the past with a new spin and or fresh vibe per se, what would they be? I think that something refreshing that you're looking for, not in terms of redoing things, because I don't plan on redoing things. I think that Retrotronic is my place to escape to whenever I don't record on my own channel as well. Like, Retrotronic is, you know, bringing me and the people that are on this team, that are with me on this channel, and we're playing together. We're trying to, you know, to do a whole lot more stuff as, you know, as friends, as a community and stuff like that, and we're trying to build it up. So I think that those different things that we're doing with me is on there. So you'd have certain content that I have on here, and then you'll have a lot of content that is actually produced recently on Retrotronic, and we have plenty of things to come on Retrotronic, and a lot of things, like I already told you. I've already said that before a few questions ago. So, yep, that's pretty much it. How consistent are you with the concepts you have for your content, and how much more consistent would you be in comparison if, I don't know how to read this word, applicable? Did I read this right?
Yes.
I didn't quite understand this question, Leon. Can you explain to me this in a different way? Because I really don't understand it.
Basically what he's trying to say is if you could basically do more with the content, you know, would you be able to do more with it if you could?
That brings me to, I think, 2 questions ago. The moment where you will see me doing more projects is whenever I will get more feedback on my stuff. I am this type of person who's never satisfied with such little, you know, feedback on my stuff. So if I will get a video with 3 comments, you know, 8 likes, 3 comments, it would disappoint the shit out of me. I know that I might be expecting a lot more than what I already have, but it kind of makes sense because I have how many subscribers? I have a shit ton of subscribers. I have like, let me check, I even lost count because I didn't pay attention to my channel like that. I literally lost count on how many subscribers do I have. Okay, so I have 8,355 subscribers. Now, of course that at this rate, with this amount of subscribers, you'd expect a little bit more than just 3 comments a video, obviously. And it's like, I don't understand why people subscribe just for one thing, where it's just like, hey, I'm doing more content on different things. Why aren't you leaving feedback? What is the... I don't understand. People can find that 5 minutes to leave feedback on a video, or even, you know, if I had like not an over-exaggerated amount of likes or dislikes, but you know, just like around 10 comments, you know, like in a previous vlog video. That's where it got interesting, because like, hey, there's comments from Cool Pro, Jack Van Gerbils, Power Jam, Crash Stefano, Leon, Abdul, and there's a lot of people that question things, and you know, they commented things that were relevant to the video. And it's just like, you know, in the previous Let's Plays that I was doing, I was like, you know, I was asking questions. I was asking people questions during the video. So it's like, and like I literally got no answer during those during those Let's Plays and stuff like that. So what is the point of asking? What is the point of me communicating with my subscribers when people are not commenting? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Alright. What key values in a content creator in general do you as an individual person consider to be professional? I say that it really depends on the person. It really depends on who is making that content and what kind of personality they're bringing to the table. Because I do not act different. I don't create myself an online persona, and I'm mostly acting as myself. You know, sometimes I would get angry, I would get irritated, you know, and people would laugh off of it. But that is the only thing that's driving, you know, people to get interested in my content, because they see I'm getting frustrated. People enjoy seeing me getting frustrated and stuff like that. And whenever I try to do something that is a little bit more calm, you know, less frustrating, you know, like talking to my subscribers, asking them questions, it goes nowhere. It's like either people look for frustration from people, or they want to see a fake personality, or just a certain personality that would fit their entertainment purposes, if that makes sense. But every individual has his own or her own uniqueness whenever they're recording, you know, stuff. I never made any crazy edits also for my stuff. I like to keep my content raw. Like, I don't like editing my videos, because I simply don't find any point in it. But other than just shortening the video, that is only what, to me, that's what it looks like. Just shrinking the video size, and that's it. But that's my take on that. Okay, so last question from Cool Pro. Okay, if any of the 9th gen consoles such as the PlayStation 5 and Xbox 2, presumably Xbox Scarlet, codename Subject, were to release at their respective times at the start of their era, would you pre-order them, buy them close to the release date, wait out for a substantial amount of time until the overall prices come down, or just not bother getting them at all, regardless of how pumped they get? Here's the thing. If that particular console, or any of these consoles, will have any interesting titles that are gonna come out, I would consider buying them on day one. But I think that a very smart thing for people, and this is a little tip that I'm gonna give you guys, as you know, people who like to spend money on stuff. We all have consoles, and we have a shit ton of games. I mean, we have games on Steam. So, like, there's Steam, there's PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, we have Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One. We have a Wii U, we have the Nintendo Switch. We have so many games. Now, I will buy a console once it has a lot of games to it, and of course once the price goes a little bit down. because I can save up a whole lot more money instead of being like, you know, I need this right now. Because people have this mindset of, I need this right now, I need to show it off to people. And it's like, and it's a big competition, it feels like, you know, with a lot of gamers and stuff like that. It's a lot of competition. People post up videos, oh, I'm doing an unboxing video, I got this on day one because I'm whoring the views. I don't like to do that. I don't like this competition between YouTubers and stuff like that. So I would personally wait until the price drops and until the console has more games, because it seems a little bit more beneficial, because then they have more bundles, they have a lot more interesting stuff to offer. And if you look at it that way, you're gonna be saving a whole lot of money, and you're gonna save like maybe extra, you know, $100 or something like that. It has a lot of things to that, just so many things. It's crazy. So that's my take on that. All right. So Abdul, the Arabic guy, was asking, if you wanted to bring one thing from the past, YouTube-wise, what would it be? That's a very difficult question. I went through a lot of things, you know, on YouTube, and, you know, you guys as well. I wouldn't bring anything back, because, you know, I feel like things are meant to happen in some sort of way, and, you know, sometimes you'd gain friends, you'd lose friends. It's natural. It's something that happens in life, and something that happens on YouTube. Some friends I got to keep to, you know, to know on a personal level, and some people I just, you know, talk here and there, and that's pretty much it. Or I had some fights with people and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that happened in the past. There's a lot of things that, you know, I would say I would change, but I would not change, because things that happened in the past were leading to where I'm at today, and the mindset, the type of mindset that I have today. And from things that happened in the past, you know, you grow from that. You know, you learn from that. You learn from mistakes. You learn from friends. You learn from enemies. You have all these things that you gain throughout the years. So I would not change. I would not bring anything back. I mean, actually, no. There is one thing only, and it's not YouTube related, but it's my energy, really. Because back then, back in 2012, I was a whole lot more energetic, and going backwards, 2008 up to 2012. From 2012, I felt like things were going downhill. So, in terms of energy, depression, and stuff like that, but we're past that. Do you reckon your channel would grow back to what it used to be back then? There is difference in growing and growing. By that, what I mean, okay, so I have 8,355 subscribers. Great. You know, it's just like, to me, it's just numbers. I would like to gain that same impact that I had on people that I had on people back in the day. Of course, back then, you have to remember that my English was very shit. So every time I would try and have I would talk about something, I would be like, hello everybody, Crash Bandits Power 12 here, and I feel like people got entertained by this slow-ass personality that I had back in the day. And I sometimes go back to those videos and I laugh at myself. I always like to laugh at myself, you know, with like stuff that I did back then. That's I told you already, I'm a very nostalgic person. So I always like to look back at those things. It's it's kind of important to me because it's bringing me, it's giving me a smile, on my face, and I'm seeing how much I've improved in a lot of aspects, and I just really want more feedback on my videos, so it will be more lively to me more than anything. Alright, are you going to be doing more Let's Plays or streams later on in the future if you start growing? I'm gonna do that, period. Doesn't matter if I grow or not grow on YouTube. Because through progress you evolve. Ain't that right, Leon?
Yes, that is correct.
Through progress you evolve. At the same time, when I was not recording a lot and I didn't finish, the Let's Plays that I was doing yet, I kind of feel bad for that because, like, give me a second, I forgot what was I saying. Leon, can you remind me, please? Oh, yeah, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, so pretty much, like, I'm gonna do those things, period. I'm doing this especially on Retrotronic. If I'm not doing this on here, I'm doing this on Retrotronic with my crew. And it's just something that I'm gonna always try and do. Though I will be trying to do something different other than that. Like, there's always new things that you can bring into the table. Alright, so, one question from Miguel. Also, wait, personally, going 100% walkthroughs seems more satisfying in my opinion, even though I am different on what you will take on games you've been doing all these years. Also, what is your take on what games you hope maybe next year do? Okay, that question, what? I don't understand that question. It's like mashed up in...
Basically, what he's asking is, what do you think that some of these games will be doing for 2019? What do you think they're going to bring to the table?
First of all, platformers are back, which I'm very happy about. Platformers are back, which is great. We might get a new Spyro game, we might get a new Crash Bandicoot game, but we'll just have to wait and see. And even Bubsy's back. Surprising. Like, weirdly enough, it actually returned. And so there's a lot of mascots that are coming back slowly, which I think 2019 is going to be a wonderful year for gaming. I think that, like, the gaming industry is getting their hands on concepts, on good concepts for video games. And it's just like, you have to ask Leon. I've been adding to my wish list on Steam so many video games I want to try out. There's a huge library of games that is out there, and it's just like, people will go for the biggest thing and stuff like that, but it's like, you have to support the little developers, the people who try to rise and create more impressive content. So there's a lot to expect in 2019. I tell you that. All right, questions from Leon. What was your favorite game growing up? Technically, I had multiple games, but if I had to pick one that is my most favorite, it would definitely be Jazz Jackrabbit. Because Jazz Jackrabbit was really, really fun growing up, and I used to love playing the shit out of that game. And I really wish that series were to continue. And there's a lot of other games like Captain Claw, Chicken Invaders. There's a lot of video games that I grew up with that I fucking love. And there's just so many awesome nostalgic stuff that is out there. What type of music do you listen to? I listen to various types of music. Mainly if I like the melody of the song, if I like the lyrics of the song. So it would be, it would be pop, hip hop, it could be rap, it could be techno, it could be house music. You're like, I listen to various, things. I go nuts with music. If you could be any game and cartoon character, who would you be? Wow. That is a difficult question. If I would be a game character. A game character. Just to be an asshole, I'm gonna be Mei from Overwatch. I'd definitely be Mei from Overwatch. So then I can actually come to customers, just like customers who piss me off at work, and then freeze them like, ni hao, and then like fucking shoot them and fucking headshot them. As a cartoon character, this is a difficult one. Courage. I would actually be Courage the Cowardly Dog, because I love this character, and it's just like, from fear you go into this adventure and stuff like that, and it's really, really interesting. How did you become a furry? Sorry about all the coughing, I'm just a little bit coughed. How did I become a furry? I think around 2008, 2009, I kind of discovered the whole furry fandom. And then I got interested into the whole, fursona type of thing. Just the drawings in general and stuff like that. And then I got more into it. So, when did I become a furry? It was around 2008, 2009. When I was actually starting to get heavily involved with the internet, because that's around the time when I was a lot more on the internet, more than anything. Where do you see your channel and yourself in 5 years? Where do I see my channel? I see it growing more, because each year you gain new subscribers, you gain new audience. So there's you do different projects, you visit places. I'm in the next 5 years I'm planning to be moving to the United States with my boyfriend. So I might not, by the next 5 years, I might not live in Israel anymore. Which I really hope that this is the case. I really hope so, because I really want to move out of here. And, move out with him. And also meet up with, with people that I've met over the internet and stuff like that. And get more, get to do more things, go to conventions that I hardly go to in here in my own country. So there's a lot of things that I want to do and do it myself in the future, and and hopefully that by by the next 5 years I'm gonna be improving also on myself in a lot of aspects, in terms of temper issues that you guys already know that I have temper issues. I try to be more calm, and just a whole lot more a lot of things that I want to work on. Like, it's a big ass sandwich that I want to numb on. Alright, so I think this is the final set of the questions, which is Jack Van Gerbil. If you ever wear a mohawk, and if so, Would it be spiky or another type? I actually like spiky hair. Especially because you see that so much on anime shows. You know, you get to see Goku, you get to see all these guys with spiky hair, you get to see Ichigo. They all have these spiky hair and stuff like that. So it would definitely be spiky hair. What were your childhood fears, if any? To be honest with you, I didn't really have that many fears as a child. I mean, I have fear of cockroaches, which is like most of the popularity has freaking like gets disgusted by cockroaches. By some insects, I get disgusted as well. I remember around the age of 14, 15, 16, something around there, I used to fear death. Like I would think, like I would literally think about, you know, death a lot. And, you know, I would get, you know, I would literally cry as a kid because I would think about that. And it's like one of the things that it kind of went away throughout the years. I'm not too sure if I have any more fears. I mean, one of my biggest fears is to lose, you know, family members, friends, you know, a relationship or something like that. There's a lot of things that are important to me, and I fear to lose things. And, you know, it's just like sometimes I fear to make. Actually, yeah, I do have some fear. You know, taking the next step, trying new things. I'm scared. I'm scared shitless to try new things. Which sometimes it's one of the things that hold me back. How many languages do you speak, and what are they? Are there any other languages you would like to learn? I know 3 languages. I know Hebrew, I know English, and I know Romanian. Any other languages that I would like to learn? I mean, the more I know, the better. I want to learn Japanese, I want to learn Chinese, I want to learn Korean, I want to learn Russian. There's a lot of languages that I want to learn. And I think that also because I know Romanian, so certain languages would be pretty easy. Like Spanish, it would be kind of easy for me to learn since I know Romanian. Do you like mochi? What is a mochi? What is mochi? What is that?
I think she meant to say mochi. I think you're meaning to say mochi.
Mochi. I don't know. I don't know how to read this. What is that?
Mochi is this kind of, you could kind of call it like a Japanese dessert. It's kind of like Japanese ice cream.
I've never heard of that, so I wouldn't know. Do you prefer ramen or udon? Actually, udon. Isn't that udon is made of eggs?
And also they got mochi like rice cakes and all that other stuff like that as well. So
well, I never
from rice cakes to ice creams to a bunch of that stuff. So
no, but is udon like with eggs?
Udon is noodles.
No, but it's made from eggs, isn't it?
Udon can be made in different kind of ways. So
but yeah, udon is my favorite. Do you chew ice? I mean, I sometimes I buy a lot of frozen fruit, and I take, you know, the fruit out of the freezer and eat it like that when it's frozen. So I guess you can somewhat say chew ice. Do you chew mice? What? No, I think actually here we go. I chew on a mice. Am I asking too many questions? Well, your questions were rather weird, but they were fine. So those were all the questions from, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around 6 people, 5 to 6 people. I wanted to make this Q&A session a lot bigger, though you already know, like, I'm not gonna beg people to ask questions, really. It's not what I want to do. But yeah, that's pretty much for the Q&A. That's pretty much it for the Q&A. And I want to thank you guys who asked questions, including Leon. Thank you for asking these questions. And I want to test something out. Something that I want to bring back that I mentioned in the previous video. I'm going to be tagging you people, and you will have to make a response video to this video in the comment section. You'll have to post your video in the comment section responding. So, Leon.
Yes, sir.
SpowerGem86. Cool Pro. Jack Van Gerbil. Abdul. Even Sandra, because Sandra even commented. Even Sandra. I want you guys to give me, I'm tagging you guys, and you have to make a video about 5 facts about yourself. 5 facts that you know about yourself. And you, like I said, you have to make a video response to this video. And let's see what people come up with. Let's make this fun. Let's make this Christmas a lot more interesting, rather than boring.
Well, then I'm going to make this a whole lot better. We're going to do retro facts.
Mm-hmm. So, I want to thank you all for watching this video. I'm gonna try and bring a lot more content, of course, also to Retrotronic as well. And I really hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you guys will get some awesome gifts and stuff like that. And if you want to do like a gift showcase of what you got, you can feel free to do that and post it in a comment section. And, you know, get people
post it in the Discord.
Yep. We have a Discord server for DingoCrash and also for Retrotronic as well. So, yeah. Thanks for watching and happy holidays, guys. Have a wonderful one. Bye-bye.
See you later.